Boom, boom, boom. Hey, everybody. Hey, internet. Thank you guys for everyone that's tuning in. It's so humbling to have a viewer or two or three. But thank you guys so much. I am morphing the setup here left and right, but we're just kind of doing our best tonight. A couple of things. We are extremely well lit. because I have never been this far back in the comic book heap before. So enjoy all of the ambience here, and this is kind of a impromptu episode. So, first of all, welcome to Comics by Night. Who is Comics by Night? That would be me, the comic book keeper. And as you can see, a little bit of my selection here of books that I'll be reading coming up here. All things spooky, most of it Marvel, about 99.9% of it.
Probably.
But trying a few things here and there. And of course, you guys, I have a very special guest here with me today. And I never thought this would happen, ever. Quick backstory for you. During the crazy days when we were all wearing our fashionable nerd masks during COVID, I ran into a podcast called Comic Book Bears. And I just was like, oh my gosh, these are my people. I'll never get to meet them in person. And they're just amazing. They know what they're doing. Holy smokes. And it turns out that Comic Book Bears have been running about as long as, Comic Book Look. I think you guys started a little earlier than us. Back in the days, before video was the big emphasis, you guys were doing audio work as well. Yeah. But you're still, in the game and you're crushing it. And, one thing led to another. During COVID, we get real courageous. We reach out, check in with people. And Steve, Bill, Caleb, Brian, amazing group of people. Yeah. Steve is an amazing human in particular. I first met Steve in person in Baltimore at Baltimore Comic Con and Heroes Con. We had a little bit of a disconnect just due to health.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, but he came to Sioux Falls, South Dakota for Screams by Night 2026 year 2. And he gifted me this really rad t-shirt. So if you guys saw that promo video earlier with the really mean bear grabbing the Comics by Night logo, it's not a mean bear at all. It's just zombified. It just needed an extra nap is all. But definitely, it's been a wonderful time having you here this weekend. And I am still blown away kind of to just be... We were eating upstairs. We got some DoorDash and... we're going to watch a movie after this. You guys, Steve got off the plane. It has been go, go, go for all of us, including Steve. Steve is in it to win it. He's helping set up that convention. He's helping tear down that convention. I took him over to meet my neighbors across the street, so that was cool. I hope that, Sioux Falls has been treating you well.
I certainly have had the Sioux Falls experience, and I have absolutely loved it. I actually learned today that there are truly... Sioux Falls in Sioux Falls. I got to go see the waterfalls today, which was really cool.
Falls Park, baby.
Oh yeah, got to experience a lot of the local cuisine. These guys have taken me around to some wonderful restaurants, and oh yeah, absolutely, just having a great blast. Getting to see the city that he calls home. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we are in a little bit of a time crunch because I'm super ambitious and we want to watch one more movie, and we'll talk a little bit about the movie we did watch today.
Oh, I can't wait.
But we want to watch one more movie because we have done work now. Ken did stuff for his channel. Mm-hmm. We're doing stuff for my channel, and it's only fair that, we get in a stream with Steve here too. So it's been a very busy schedule, you guys, of shaking hands, meeting lots of people. We did a comic book look too last night. How can I forget about that? So we got the guys back together, Tom, Sam, and I, and Steve. We crushed it. So that was just crazy. So look at you bringing us all together.
It was a ton of fun. It was something to actually get to hang out with these guys that I've been watching streaming for years. So actually getting to hang out in person and be in the comic book look set, the studio,
where it started,
the actual studio, and now I get to be here for Comics by Night.
Yeah, no.
In this beautiful
the comic book heap, the luxurious heap.
Yes.
Well, I am very excited. So one thing, you guys, I am just really quick. This is me being really nitpicky. I am literally going to DIY this into a cool chandelier because this light bulb drives me nuts personally. So don't glare too hard at it. I'm really sorry to exist. It's really functional though when it's dark down here because these light panels have limited battery life, which is another thing. We're going to be flying through a lot of things today because I have one battery for one light panel, and when that goes out, you can't see me, but the candles will look really cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to do our best to be a little nimble today with all of the swag. But before we hit the actual belongings, really quick recap on the event. Screams by Night, halfway to Halloween Con, year 2, just went down. We had these really cool programs. Sam Lins from Screams from the Basement podcast. I was about to name drop their previous show, but it's not. It's Screams from the Basement podcast. Screams from the Basement podcast plus Comics by Night equals Screams by Night. So there's been a little bit of like, where does the name come from? So that's where it comes from. It was just kind of a fun brainchild where we were like, let's join forces, let's have some fun. They love their spooky movies. I love my spooky comics, literature, and art. Here we are in the middle. It's been really wonderful. This was the main cover of the program. Uh, this is really neat. For those of you that do follow my husband Ken, 60 Seconds to Steven, his first ever written and illustrated comic story is in within the pages of this program. We also did a neat variant cover where it features Sam Casey and I looking all zombified and cute. So that turned out super sick. And of course, Falls Park on the cover too, that we were just at today. So that was really cool. But on the event itself, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guest vendors, food trucks, and a coffee truck that showed up, which was amazing. Want to give a huge shout out, first of all, to Brink Stevens and Michelle Bauer. Wow.
They were wonderful.
Wonderful, absolutely. And I want to give flowers where they're due for the overall convention. Casey and Sam worked their tails off on this one, and there was a lot of love that showed. It's everything from the Ops Center where ticketing was at, all the way to just the fine details at the State Theater showing on Friday night. What a really cool experience.
So cool.
And what a good experience we gave the guests, too. And Casey was, driving the guest around, giving them recommendations and so forth. We all got to do a group dinner. That was a lot of fun. And so I want to just really give kudos to Casey and Sam for all of their work on that because they're excellent, at what they do.
Yes.
And building awesome relationships with awesome people. So thank you so much to you two. Now, thank you to Brink Stevens and Michelle Bauer for coming here and hanging out with us. I'm going to start it out there, I guess, with kind of some of the swag that I got. I was going to say swagosaurus, but...
Swagosaurus.
First, from Brink Stevens' table, I saw this lovely werewolf print that she signed for me, and I am going to get that in a little frameroo and find a home for it here. We'll figure it out. And then I also just couldn't say no to this, where we're just looking vampiric, we're having fun, and Brink has just this really cool personality, and it really was funny to meet her in person and then see her in Sorority Babes on the screen as well. And I'm like, dude, that's so cool! And she's just got a kind heart, but she stands on her business, she it was great. It was really refreshing and just really cool. My favorite thing about that Friday night, aside from the movies and meeting them, was the Q&A. I really thought there were some neat things said there, and it's one of those you had to be there to see it. And so, for those of you tuning in or watching this on replay, or you're considering going to a convention, don't sleep on these opportunities. Things like panels, things like meet and greets or Q&A sessions, they are worth their weight in gold. Interviews and magazines, equally fun. If you're a Marvel dork like me, get the issues of Marvel Age. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of good information in there. When you're hearing straight from the people that are doing the work, that's really neat, and it means a lot. And so I can't recommend that enough because sometimes that stuff isn't well attended at some conventions. It depends on the con. But I just highly recommend it. Our theater showing on Friday had a wonderful turnout, just to clarify. So we were very good there. And again, just kudos to everybody involved. And thank you to the Downtown State Theater for that. Also, from Michelle's table, Michelle Bauer, I got this awesome chainsaw photo, and she said the pleasure was all mine on there. And so I love this photo. And I love comics. Ken caught this while I was running to the ATM to get some cash. There is a comic book called, let's see, starring Scream Queen Summer Camp Massacre. And this will have several people that if I run into them at conventions, I can have them get signed. But Brink and Michelle were both in it, which was so fun. And so they signed this. I normally don't like showing price tags, so I apologize about that. But I do, I literally just weaved all this together. We unpacked. My car's still full of stuff I need to unpack too, just
so much
supplies and stuff. So, but that was wonderful. The other thing that I did get signed was actually just the convention poster, which will join the first year poster that's hanging out right over there. So I just really, thank everybody for making this convention amazing. All right, shall we rip into some vendor stuffs?
Let it go. What do we want? What do we want to show?
That goes with that, so I'll skip that. We'll start here with Mr. Brian Clark. Brian Clark was so fun to talk to. He had just some really cool books. I was like, I'm going to take all of them because one of my goals this year is I actually want to dive back into more physical media versus audiobooks and to make time for myself. And so, what better to do that than to have some quiet time and grab a book? And so, I love supporting local. And so, I got three titles here. I got The Killer Shrews, I got Beast from Haunted Cave, and this one really popped for me. The cover art on this, it just was so fun. And I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. And then finally, Putting the Ground to Sleep and Other Weird Tales. I'm in. And this one might be on my October goal list to read because I love spooky stuff around that time. So it'll be good. So shout out to Brian Clark, and he had some really cool magazines here. The lighting's really bad right now, but these have kind of that classic werewolf,
Oh yeah.
Wolfman, two of them, and I was really drawn to them. I The reason why I went for these magazines, you guys, is I not only collect old Marvel comics, but Marvel actually did magazines that featured
Mm-hmm.
characters like Morbius, Werewolf by Night, and Blade. And I just went through and power made dividers and updated my database and everything, so I know what I need to complete those runs, and I'm very excited.
Oh yeah.
So
Tasks. You've given yourself tasks.
all the things, all the administrative work. Up next, this one I didn't see coming. I thought it was so cute and clever. The Siouxland Library was in town, so support your local libraries, you guys. This was so fun. They had these cute little prints. They do a series of events in October called Scary on the Prairie.
Ooh.
And so they had these cute little designs. This one has a little house on it. I asked for a paper one because I like to take all these business cards and stickers and do a framed project like I did for year one. But you can also make them into a button. And so this one also says Scary on the Prairie, but it has little zombie hands on it. So I really like that local emphasis though, and I really am impressed with the library with all their offerings and what they do for the community. So thank you, and shout out to all of our librarians in town.
Support your local library.
That's right.
Yeah.
Up next, I really was drawn to this. This is Smoky Quartz Glass. I cannot read this. Glass Company. I'm so sorry. It's really small font, but it's because of my lighting in here. Self sabotage. But I was really drawn to these cute little ghosts that are just little glass hangers, and I'm like, yes, I need that because it reminded me of my ghost on my Starbucks cup over there. So I was very delighted by that. Up next, we had our crew from Lincoln, Nebraska that just crushed it. All right. And so we had three vendors come to us from Lincoln, Nebraska. Shout out, first of all, to my friend Taylor, Skelly Boy Arts, Cambino Draws, and then, of course, Dylan Danger. And so I have a pile of mean stuff here. And Lincoln wasn't playing around. I actually got three commissions done. And there's another one on the way from Dylan. So with Miss Taylor, she had all sorts of fun new stuff, including Adopt a Ghost, which are these cute little bright pink and bright blue ghosts. I thought they would be really fun to either hang around my office or add to my photo frame collage. A new pumpkin button, and then a notepad that I just lost my mind over, as well as a Miss Minutes from Loki pen, because I love Miss Minutes. So thank you, Skelly Boy
Oh
Art,
yeah.
for that. Shout out to Dylan Danger. A ton of awesome stickers. I really love like the skull vibe. I'm gonna use the bookmark because it's a little bit bigger. But just the artwork, the detail around it. I told him a while back, when I was doing comic book creation of I really want him for a variant cover. And so if I ever do publish anything again, Dylan, I'm coming. So it's gonna be great. But he just does a lot of great work, and he was just such a positive guest.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dylan, let's talk about this bitch in Doctor Strange variant commission that he did. This is a blank sketch cover. Dylan drew this skull-tacular Doctor Strange. Like, this is not even Multiverse of Madness. This is, like, next level. This is Marvel MCU After Dark. That's what this is. So thank you so much, Dylan, for that beautiful cover. I'm very excited. This next one is from Cambino Draws, and this one's really special to me because he actually did Blade on the front here the first year he came up, so last year. But he added the moon and the clouds on there. But he kicked it up a step further and did this whole cool art on the back, just more Blade, more greatness. Oh, I was so happy when I saw it, and I was like, thank you so much. So that's awesome. And finally, oh, Skelly Boy Art knows how to win all the fun things here. So when Ken and I got married, our wedding program was a comic book, and we had blank sketch cover variants. So she did this really cool take on Ken and I. So there's me with my red glasses and my candle, and then Ken with his hatchet and his Stephen King hat. It's perfect, and it's so great. Ken made the executive decision. It's actually going to hang out here between our two
Oh,
offices.
that's great.
So I
That's
really,
great.
really like that. Yeah.
And it's like super cute and it's
It is,
perfect. It's
yeah. Up next here, I am. Okay, here it is. Uh, I have Crooked Harvest, and this vendor was a hoot. All right, shout out to you because the character, the mask, being rung up in character, you had so much fun with it. You were great,
Mhm.
and your table was lovely. It was great. So I didn't have a chance to get the price tag off yet because I didn't want to choke this poor undead bear. But this is a very mutilated TY angel bear with multiple eyes, bloodstained TY tag on it, and it is the funniest thing ever. And I was like, I 100% need that in my office. I loved it. On top of that, you know I love my stickers and patches. So this is actually what his mask looked like, and I thought
Mhm.
that was really genius, just to kind of run with your own kind of identity vibe. And then it gave me a free button, and then there's actually a missing plastic bone. Oh, here it is.
Mm.
Also from his table that he threw in the bag for me too. So I like extra jazz like
And he
that.
was in character the entire con, wasn't he?
Correct. When the
All.
mask was on, he was
Mhm.
not playing around.
Oh
Like
yeah.
so that was a hoot. Up next, one of our sponsors and local tattoo artist, Supreme Shops, is Atomic Robot.
Oh
And
yeah.
when I saw this post, they did a couple of shirts that they were premiering at our convention. Thank you so much for doing that, by the way. I died, and so this is really sharp. It is Atomic Robot tattoo, Sioux Falls, and then on the back is just
Wow.
this sick artwork. And then it says, what is it? If it bleeds?
Yep. If it
Yep.
bleeds.
Oh gosh, you guys, the artwork on that is just sick, and I was just so happy. I was like, I just need that. So thank you to Atomic Robot for helping support our convention because events like that don't happen without awesome people like you being willing to take part in it. So thank you. Speaking of local rock stars, let's talk about this. You got a copy of
Oh
this
yeah.
too.
I have my own.
My friend Mo Hurley actually did Fear Falls. This is the Midwest Monster Stories. I love this cover. I might be a little biased with the werewolves right here. And then I got this really cool sticker as well for Fear Falls. So shout out to Mo Hurley. Congratulations on publishing this book, and I hope you did well and you had great success at the con. And I hope that you return next year to be a vendor as well because we loved having you there.
Mhm.
Up next, another guest here comes to us from Nebraska. Oh yes, oh yes, Mr. Reaper. All right, I I went right up to him. I have been tuning into Reaper's live streams. I love his energy, his presentation. He just has fun with it and connects with people all over. I would dare say the world. I've only seen within the country, but I wouldn't surprise me if he had international guests too, because he goes 800% with his
Yeah.
streams. And so just kudos to you. You are not going to be able to see this picture very well in this lighting because it is in the darkness, but he is looking real grim. It says to John, stay heavy, Reaper. But I adore this picture so much, and he has a heart of gold,
Mhm.
and made the trip up here. So thank you so much for being a part of our convention. In addition, he shared that his wife was sponsored by this coffee company, and so this is a chocolate raspberry twist. It's called Carnival Dreams, and it has a photo of Mischief on there, his wife. And so I'm really excited to try that. I saw it and I was like, "Is that coffee?" And he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm getting some." And then finally, just to add to the vibe of the office here and bring some Reaper goodness too, I got a little crystal here to keep the spirits at bay because I see some black hands coming out of my black studs here, so these ghosts are just like, "Ooh." And I'm not talking like, like I'm white and that's black. It's not that. They're literally like black plastic. But they're real. They're real and kind of, ooh. So, yeah.
He also had some wax melts that they had made, and he actually had to. He was telling me that he had to go ahead and label all of them individually because people were mistaking them for candy. And although they smelled amazing, they probably just don't taste as good as you would think they would. But he had everything. He had the whole kit and caboodle at his table, and of course he brought himself and his energy, and he was a hoot to talk to.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Up next, new to the show, but hopefully will come back, Globat from out in the Des Moines area. I did not get a T-shirt. I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass about
I
that,
did.
but
I
I
got
did get the
three.
Lake Vibe sticker, so I will
Yes.
remember it. 80s vibes. It was so cute. And then I got a Believe, and then I got the Green Bat keychain because I just loved his name, Glowbat. You know, because for me, it's almost like a reminder of my office upstairs mixed with this one.
Oh yeah.
So I dig that. All right. We're crushing it here, Steve.
Oh yeah.
All right. Up next, we have Vermilion Outside of a Dog Books and Games came through. First of all, they had a free sticker lifting up their shop, which I thought was super cute. I'm going to add that to the collage. And they also had, I thought this was really cool. This is free. This is a Midwest Indie Bookstore roadmap.
Yes. Yeah.
Roadmap. So that's cool because I know Ken loves to check things out. So if we get ambitious, we got ourselves a little resource here and can help plan some fun travels.
Mm-hmm.
But they did talk me into this. I'm actually working on this book right now from another version of it rather. But I was really drawn to this. So Bram Stoker's Dracula. I just thought this cover was really sharp. It's very soft and it has the red pages on there. So I'm excited to add it to my bookshelf collection. I'm reading another copy, like I said, but definitely love that they had it.
Well, it was great that they came out it was Indie Bookstore Day yesterday, all across the U.S., and they wanted to come and represent, an independent bookstore, and that map is wonderful. So if you guys have a chance in your local environs, go and find your local indie bookshop and give them a try. They're there for you. They are the community one stop when it comes to reading. So
heck yeah. What else you got?
Oh, there's a lot. What about these?
Mm-hmm. So shout out to Wicked Stitches. Last year I got a little voodoo guy from them. So this year, this is technically supposed to be a koozie for ice cream. Like you can put your hand behind here and hold it, and your Ben and Jerry's is in there. I told them I am legit going to be putting my pens in here because it's so stinking cute, and I loved it, and I love them, and I'm really happy they came back for year two. So and it has a like awesome orange and black spiral bottom. I like that. So.
Oh, we've got a pile of books here for you that you can talk about for sure.
All right. Well, Bad Hand Books. I love Bad Hand Books. Doug is probably the most kind person ever, and we don't get to talk often because the last time I talked to him was last year. But he just makes you feel welcome, and he takes time to connect with you. And I just kind of told him where I was at. I said, I bought everything on your table last year. I haven't had a chance to get to those books yet because I have a really big queue right now. But I said, what's new? Because I want to buy it. And he said, well, all of these are. And I said, cool, I'll take all of them. So I got Let Not Your Sorrow Die. And he said this next one was the most popular, Pixarina, A Haunting. Looks sharp.
I think that it just was released, so that was like brand new, hot off the press when he was at tabling.
And The Boatman, and this cover looks like a lot of fun too. So I'm excited. And No Gods for Drowning.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, Devil's Creek.
Yep.
Fun one. That'll be fun.
I mean, he's got a great stable of authors, a lot of up and coming people, some established names in there. If you like a mix of horror and noir and all sorts, there's a lot of genre mixing there. That's really wonderful. And seems like he's got a really good group of people that are writing that he's publishing out. So,
but just shout out to Bad Hand Books and Doug. Thank you for being a good person. So. Also, you guys, my voice has been hoarse like this all weekend, so if I start going out, I apologize, but I promise you we're about 75% done. This will be quick. Yes, there was fudge at the event, and I might have gotten a little crazy, so I'll just highlight two of them here. But they had offerings such as maple fudge, and then peanut butter Reese's Pieces fudge, which I'm very excited to try. So thank you so much for being there. And gosh, what was Just Fudge It, I believe was the vendor name. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then she also had a different table here where she sold just some various goods. And so I got a cool Ouija board reader, which I really dug this purple kind of vibe. So I'm going to put it with the Agatha section over there. And then I got a really cool pair of skulls. These ones actually glow in the dark. So I don't know if I'm going to keep them down here. If I bring a black light down, which I'm thinking about, then I'll keep them down here. Otherwise, they're going upstairs. But then I looked at this one, and it's like fun and confetti-y. And I was like, that's totally me. So
of course.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. So shout out to Cryptic Couture. I actually don't have anything from her in my stack because I bought things for Ken, for his stack of things. So check out 60 Seconds of Steven to see what he got and what he's wearing because it's all from her. So thank you so much, Cryptic. These stickers though are from Doodlebug. She had some really cute ones here. So this one just says "Final Girl" in bloodied font. This one says "Scream Queens Gender Neutral," which is fun. And then I really like this one with Ghostface, just kind of sprawled out in a super feminine body. So it was great. So. Oh yay! Are we ending on a great note?
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
Hannah! Oh
There's
my
a lot. There's a
goodness!
lot of swag here.
There's a
So
lot of swag here. Okay.
yeah.
So first of all, when you guys have a branded bag like these guys do, you know it's a big deal. This is Hodgebob. The Hodgebob.com is the website, but it's the Hodgebob crew. These guys were so fun to talk to.
Oh
So
yeah.
we got to visit with them at dinner after the convention, and of course at the con itself,
Yeah.
too. And I actually met them last year at year one at dinner, ironically. So I don't know what it is about dinner and the Nebraska boys, but you guys are amazing. I got your hat finally, so I don't have any more FOMO about not owning the hat. So I'm very excited, and I'll probably start rocking that on some of my streams.
Hmm.
And then I did get a sticker and just a business card for Mr. Andrew Chambers, so thank you there. And I couldn't settle on which copy of Orgy of the Dead 2 I wanted, but I really love this tribute to the old style comic book, so I got both, and I had the four gentlemen sign it. Thank you guys so much. And I got the extended cut too, which I do kind of want to check out because I just want to see what mischief they got up to.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, I love me a good poster. So with that vintage comic book art, I got a poster. And so I will hold on to this, and I'll probably bug you guys to sign it next year. So
It is just really cool. They had a lot of other movies there as well that they've made and
yeah,
produced over the past couple of years, and so
yeah,
check them out if you have a chance. Grab a Blu-ray, grab a DVD.
yeah. So again, you guys, shout out to everybody that made Screams by Night Year Two possible and special and great. And thank you guys because it's not just us putting up tables and all that. It's you guys hitting the road, coming to spend time with us. In Steve's case, catching a couple of flights. Um, and it was a really special weekend to see a lot of really freaking cool people and to celebrate the talent that we have out here in the Midwest. And so thank you guys so much for making that just really special for me. It was like dark Christmas, and I was super happy about that.
Yeah. This was wonderful, and thank you so much for having me here,
Yeah.
and getting to experience Sioux Falls, but also getting to experience, halfway to Halloween Con.
Yeah.
Screams by Night was such fun, and it just had such a great vibe to it, and getting to meet all these wonderful guests and vendors, and getting to see the excited faces on the patrons that were coming in to
Yeah.
experience the fun that is the halfway to Halloween Con. It was great. It was so much fun, and meeting those, Michelle and Brink.
Chef's kiss.
Oh, wonderful.
Chef's kiss. Yeah.
Wonderful people.
Yeah. Well, Steve, fill us in. Where can we find you?
You can find me as part of the Comic Book Bears. We are known as the Comic Book Bears podcast on Facebook, but you can also catch us on Instagram and YouTube on our YouTube channel at Comic Book Bears. And I also have my own little side project. I will have to mention executive produced by Bill Zanowitz, who is one of the two co-hosts that I have. And this one is more about horror movies, whereas the Comic Book Bears, of course, we are all about comic books and comic book media. So there's some poison for anybody, whichever one you prefer.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys again so much for tuning in tonight. My voice is going, and we have a movie to watch still, and some just awesome hangout sessions ahead of us. We probably won't go to sleep tonight. That's completely not true. Steve is about ready to tip over. We've had a heck of a weekend. Holy smokes. This
Oh
is
yeah.
not normal for us. Maybe for you. I don't know about me.
Nah, I'm an old man.
Yeah, I'm super old. Yeah, you're like 21. Anyways, you guys have a great one. We're looking forward to year three. Check out Casey and Sam, of course, from Screams from the Basement.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time for sure. I'm really excited to get going with my books. My office is going to just look fire with all these new decorations. Like, it's going to be awesome. All right. Well, you guys have a good one, and we'll see you guys very soon. Also, maybe be sure to check out Steve's channel because I may or may not be appearing on there in some capacity. So it'll be fun. All right.